Hey, it's Tom
and Mike
from Take Time to Travel.
During the 3 months we spent living in Athens, Greece, we tried lots of amazing Greek cuisine. Today, we're going to take you on an Athens Cheap Eats food tour to show you the best budget-friendly options around the city that are both delicious and won't break the bank.
We'll start with a Greek eatery called Tiatro Toi, which is popular with both the locals and tourists alike. After about a 15-minute wait, we were seated outside on their bustling patio and ordered a couple of large Vergina beers and were served some complimentary bread. Then we had a big plate of pork chunks as well as zucchini balls served with a healthy portion of tzatziki, sardines cooked in the oven with lemon, an appetizing chickpea salad, and lastly, red peppers stuffed with cheese for both of us to share. The zucchini balls dipped in tzatziki were delicious and were our favorites, along with the chickpea salad. We definitely got too much food for the two of us, so we had lots of leftovers to take home. We loved our meal here.
Now we'll walk about 10 minutes over to another place that we love, called Tylixto Greek Wrap, which has a large communal table out front, and serves some of the best gyros in Athens. We started with a couple of fixed Hellas beers to drink, as well as this appetizing tray of food to share. Tom got the extra-large chicken gyros wrap with tomato, lettuce, fries, and a yogurt sauce, and I chose the extra-large traditional falafel wrap with tomato, lettuce, and tahini sauce. Both of the extra-large wraps were very tasty, but we preferred the chicken.
Another day, we also got the traditional pork gyro pita on the right with tomato, onion, tzatziki, and fries, and the traditional chicken gyros pita on the left, filled with tomato, lettuce, fries, and yogurt sauce. These traditional gyros pitas were definitely our favorites. They were the best that we tried while we were in Greece. They were so good that we ended up coming back here to Tylixto Greek Wrap 3 times.
Then after that, for dessert, make sure to check out the place right beside Tylixto called Lukumades. They serve delectable Greek donuts called Lukumades, which can have an assortment of fillings as well as mouth-watering sauces and toppings. We ended up getting the Lukumades filled with bougatsa cream and topped with salted caramel, as well as the effin' nuts Lukumades with pistachio praline, white chocolate, pistachio nuts, and pistachio gelato to share between 3 people. Another day, we just got the traditional Lukumades with honey and cinnamon to share. The fried donut balls were delicious, especially the pistachio and bougatsa cream ones. This is an excellent dessert to share after a gyros pita at Tylixto for a budget-friendly meal.
Now we'll head way out to the Alimos neighborhood to try a restaurant called Opos. Inside is nice and cozy and has a large covered terrace with a busy open kitchen in the middle. We began our meal with a couple of large alpha beers to drink. Then for an appetizer, we shared the fried cheese, which was just okay. Mike's mom and I each decided to get a Greek salad with red onions, peppers, olives, tomatoes, cucumber, and a large chunk of feta cheese. We also each got a chicken souvlaki skewer with a pita, and Mike had the huge Paris chicken gyros plate with tomato, lettuce, fries, pita, and mustard sauce. It was absolutely loaded with meat and tasted delicious. It was so big, even he couldn't quite finish it all. The Greek salads were fantastic as well.
Now we'll head over to Athens' vibrant Psyrri neighborhood, where there's lots of colorful street art as well as falafel to Psyrri. We placed our order and sat down on their patio. Then shortly after that, our food was ready. We got the mixed falafel platter for 2, with 2 falafel wraps, 6 falafel balls, fries, hummus, veg, and yogurt sauce. 2 of the falafels had a cream cheese filling, and 2 more had Gouda cheese in the middle. Everything was very flavorful, especially the stuffed falafel balls and these wraps, even though Tom had a hard time with this bite. And following our meal, we made a furry friend just as we were leaving.
A few minutes away along the charming walking streets of Psyrri is our next stop called Taverna Nikitas. We sat down at one of their tables alongside another friendly cat and enjoyed this scenic view, which was the perfect spot for people watching. To start our lunch, we ordered a couple of large alpha beers to drink, followed by all of this appetizing food. We got this oven chickpeas dish, as well as a vegetarian lasagna, some kaltsunia stuffed with fennel, and a plate of tzatziki for both of us to share. Our meal was very tasty, and we thought it was a reasonable price. plus having this friendly cat around was an added bonus.
But let's keep going to the next place on our Athens Cheap Eats food tour, called Taverna Klimataria, which has a nice bright dining room with lots of greenery and racks of wooden barrels. We started our meal with a couple of large Eza beers to drink, followed by the stuffed zucchini with rice, minced beef, lamb, herbs, and lemon egg sauce and yogurt. This was a delicious main course, which was enough for one person. But we also splurged on the lamb with potatoes cooked in a traditional gastra oven and the vegetarian moussaka, which was quite a hefty portion. All of the food that we had at Taverna Klimataria was excellent. The helpings were generous and we thought it was a good value. Plus, we got some complimentary halva for dessert. It's easy to see why they've been in business for almost 100 years.
Now we'll head over near the Acropolis to this eatery with a long sidewalk patio called Opos Palia. We started our dinner with a couple of large alpha beers to drink and then ordered this humongous portion of tzatziki and some bread after that. Next was a chickpea salad with tomatoes and onions, as well as a chicken and peppers dish and a platter of small fried shrimp for both of us to share. The fried shrimp, just like everything else, was delicious and had a very large portion size, making for a great value. We really enjoyed our meal here at Opos Palia.
Continuing on our food tour, we'll stroll a few minutes down the street to a sandwich shop called Guarantee. We placed our order at their takeout window, then had a quick look inside the tiny eatery and watched our lunch being prepared. When it was ready, we picked it up, said hello to yet another one of Athens' many cats, and then walked a couple of minutes over to this pretty little walking street to eat. We couldn't decide, so we ended up getting a few different options. We chose the number 16 sandwich with beef meatballs, provolone cheese, roasted onions, and chai pesto on compayou bread, which Tom liked the best. We also got the number 27 sandwich with roast beef, goat cheese, roasted mushrooms, chives pesto, and sweet pepper pesto on a ciabatta bun, which I preferred, as well as the number 14 sandwich with eggplant, zucchini, apple chutney, and rocket on a ciabatta bun, which was a little bit sweet. These are all great cheap eats options. They tasted delicious, and you can tell that Guarantee uses high quality ingredients.
After that, we'll head over to the nearby neighborhood of Kosmos to check out a bakery called Mountrichas Dimitrios. They have a huge selection with everything from cakes and pastries to traditional Greek desserts, which is what we decided to get. The Karathopita walnut cake, the Portokalopita orange cake, and a slice of baklava, of course. The walnut cake and the orange cake were soaked in syrup and very tasty. But our favorite was baklava. It was exceptional. We came back for it multiple times.
Just a 2-minute walk away is the next place, which is called Lostre Kouzina. We sat in their covered back terrace with my mom and ordered a large Vergina beer for each of us. Then we had the pandasia salad with mixed greens in an Arabic pita nest with pork chops, cheese, and herbs, as well as some mini pitas to share, followed by the saganaki feta in a deep-fried crust topped with honey and sesame seeds. They were large pieces loaded with feta cheese and tasted incredible.
Next was the tasty Lostre potato salad with sausage and a house sauce, and the eggplant rolls, which are oven-baked with a feta and soft cheese mix. The eggplant was just okay. Followed by this huge mixed meat platter for two with chicken, beef, sausages, small pork steaks, kebabs, pitas, and fried potatoes, which was terrific and was more than enough by itself for 2 or 3 people. We got some mustard sauce on the side as well as some a la creme mushroom sauce, which they made fresh just for us. To finish our meal, we were served a small bottle of complimentary raki spirits. At least I think that's what it was.
After that, we'll head over to the upscale Kolonaki neighborhood, to this quaint little walking street, for some delectable street food at Cocona. We started with a couple of mamos beers to drink. Then we got one of their pies, the handmade green pie that's filled with spinach, leeks, herbs, and scallion.
Following that, we decided on a couple of their gyozlemis, which are made to order and stuffed with different fillings before they're placed on this hot curved metal pan, which they called a satsi. Then she flips them until they're a nice golden brown and are ready. We ended up getting the spinach and cheese ghiozlemi with aromatic herbs, leeks, and scallion, and the lamachun ghiozlemi with minced beef, peppers, tomato, onions, garlic, and spices. Both were topped with some yogurt sauce as an added extra, and tasted amazing. Our favorite was the lamachun, which was a little bit spicy and was recommended by the friendly owner. Then for dessert, we shared the bugatsa cream ghiozlemi, topped with cinnamon and icing sugar. It was fantastic and was the perfect way to end a lovely meal here at Cocona.
Next, we'll head over to the bustling Monastiraki neighborhood, which has a wonderful little antique flea market, as well as the Kyklamino restaurant, which has a nice patio. We grabbed a table outside and started with a couple of alpha beers to drink, as well as some tzatziki and a basket of bread for both of us to share. In addition, we got the rice-stuffed tomatoes and peppers with a side of potatoes, and a large order of fried aubergines, plus a plate of moussaka as well. We also got some grilled sardines with a side of greens. Everything we had was excellent, especially the moussaka. For dessert, we each got a complimentary plate of halva, which was a pleasant way to end the meal.
You can also get a lunch meal deal where you can get all of this food and beer for 16 euros per person. But let's keep going and take you over to a super cheap option called VIP's Desi Fast Food and Biryani. We grabbed a table inside and ordered a large water bottle as well as a can of Coca-Cola to drink. To eat, we each got a beef souvlaki pita with lettuce, red onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and fries. That would have been enough, but we also shared the double beef souvlaki pita, which was huge. All of the pitas were tasty and super cheap, but we found the double to be the best bang for your buck.
Now we'll head over to a more than 100-year-old bakery serving scrumptious sweet and savory treats called Ariston. Heading inside, you'll find their display cases full of their different appetizing pies. We tried quite a variety of them, as well as their desserts, and our favorites were the spanakopita spinach and cheese pie, as well as the bugatsa, which both tasted incredible, and they would make a great meal combo. The bugatsa was very hot though, so I made quite a mess eating it. For more bakery and dessert shop recommendations, make sure to check out our best bakeries in Athens video. Please like and subscribe, and remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one!